Let me wrap it, y'all, for a quick second before this video gets going. Um, I love this pen. What are these? Blockades. The nice medium pen and soft tire. I love this tire. It is still in great shape. Um, so when I was making this video here, this is kind of an impromptu video. I didn't plan on making it. And I did gather together the stuff that I thought I needed for, everything that I thought I needed for the video. But, things happen. You uh, I needed another part. I had to run to the other room and look and grab something. When I started, I thought about doing this channel. I really think of this, the way I think of this channel is like we're hanging out, just kind of shooting the crap while working on our nitro cars, looking at nitro stuff, looking at engines, and just kind of talking about stuff. So I try not to really edit my videos very much. I kind of, the way I think of it is, we're just rapping here. We're just having a chit chat. So, in this video you're about to watch, a couple times, I had to run and grab something, look for something. And it happens other ways. I will, I'll be digging through my tool bag, looking for a tool, all kinds of stuff. My question is, I try to leave the videos whole for the realism or whatever, but I want the videos to be entertaining. I certainly want whoever watches my videos to enjoy watching them. So when you're watching this video here and you see me, and this is only like 10 seconds, 10 seconds doesn't sound like anything at all, but 10 seconds of just like that right there. I mean, I try to talk from the other room, give you a little bit of entertainment, but you know what I mean. 10 seconds is a long time. Should I be cutting out those 10 seconds here, 10 seconds there? Your honest opinion. I would love to hear from anyone who has an opinion on that. If they don't mind a little bit of "I'll be right back," or I should snip and cut. Oh yeah. She is ready to go for the race this weekend. I'm not going to run the force in the race. I don't have confidence in it. I'm getting good. It's running great. I'm getting good running out of it. But I want something that I have got more time into for the race. I'm either going to run. I'm actually, you know what? I think I'm going to run the Pete 21AO. Just because that's been running great for a long time, and I want to rep the SH. I do. I think it'll perform great in the race. I think I'm going to either run that or the Hyper. Anyway, sorry, I'm rambling. Enjoy this video, and if you have an opinion on if I should cut, let me know. Thank you very much. Y'all have a good one. Hello and welcome to Nitro Talk. If you're into Nitro like I am, love, like, and subscribe. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Wasn't really planning a video right now, but kind of got into a little situation here and thought maybe I'd bring y'all along with me. We could chit chat. So let me get this out of the way. So I was cleaning the track off of my main squeeze right here. It was a little damp, and last time I ran, so I had some caked on dirt on here. So cleaning that off, and I noticed I had a little bit
of wrap around my axle, right? Turned out to be more than a little bit. It was a nasty, nasty wraparound right there. So when I take the hex of the 17 millimeter off to get at it, and when I did, I saw that my bearing, the seal head came off, and as you can see, that thing is on its way out. It's gone. That bearing's gone. So I'm like, okay, so I need a bearing. My axle was kind of stuck. I had to, and this is something I do whenever I take these axles in and out. I'll give them a little bit of a brush on the sanding sponge right here, like that, to make them nice and smooth. And this right here, I'm going to reuse this because look at that, pretty much no wear on it. And that's been used for a good long time. Yeah, no, pretty much I can't really see any wear on the groove there. All right, so the other thing I had to do, I spoke too soon, of course, and I did knock on plastic, so I don't know why it happened to me, but I said that my C-hubs, the CNC knuckles here are bulletproof, and then I lost a nut, or my screw fell out of the bottom of one of my knuckles. It happens, of course, right after I said something. But anyways, my buddy ended up having a low-C screw that I was able to put in there and keep running, but it's not the correct one. The correct one is that cap head right there. So I'm going to put that back the way it's supposed to be and properly. And I need to put bearings. Both the bearings were no good. They were cashed. The dog bone, it's got a little bit of wear on it. Let me there, I'll give you so you can get a good look. It's got a little wear on it there. You can see it's got a cup on the pin there. But it's not, look at it from the end there. I'm going to put it back in. I can get a little bit more out of that. The other side is, you can barely see anywhere on that side. It's just really that one right there. But it isn't super bad, so I'll get a little bit more out of that dog bone. All right. And so that, but then, so I'm getting ready to put it back together, and I notice this. What's wrong with that picture? That's not good. That should fall under its weight right there. But no, that is binding up. I'm hoping that that screw there isn't bent. That's the worst case scenario. Maybe it's just too tight. We will see. Don't know how it got too tight, but anyways. All right, let's go ahead and check and see this real quick while we're here. Find me a Tamiya 4-way. Always keep 4 or 5 Tamiya 4-ways handy in my tool bag. Let's loosen it up, and that isn't gonna do it, so maybe we're looking at a bent screw here. Not the end of the world. I certainly have another one. Those are my spacers. That's a shock. The thing that moves up and down inside a shock. I can never think of what things are called, but you know what I'm talking about. I use that as spacers. All right, let me, I got my little thing of nuts and bolts here from looking for the piece for the knuckle. So I should have one of these in here, I'm hoping. Nope. Is it going to go down now? Those are all short. Short. Bunch of those. Well. Looks like I do not have one of these in here. But that doesn't mean that I'm out of luck. Give me 1 second. I hate to break into it. If it even, does it even have it? Oh, this is the rear end kit here. It's got everything but that. It's got the rest of the pieces, but not the screws that hold it together. All right. Now, should I cut this off? I mean, you know what? If it gets to be, if I can find it quick, I'll leave it. But if it takes me a while, I'll cut it. I'll try to be quick. Maybe in here. Maybe in this bag. It looks like it may be it right there. There we go. That's it. Alrighty. Cool. That didn't take too long. Alright. Let's see what we got here. Take this off of there. You know what I wish I had? I never bought is one of the reamers for arms. They make them in the various sizes to usually just do it when they're new, but I could use one right now. Let me see exactly. Well, see that nice and straight one isn't binding up. Does it feel good going through there? Yeah, ain't bad. All right, should be able to just throw this all right back together. Now, while I got it off, I'm going to go ahead and throw the bearings in it. Got me some bearings right here. Grab a couple of those. All right. One, make sure it's seated really good. Two on the inside. And then I'll put that in. Just give it just a light tap. Make sure that bearing is seated very well. All right, that is feeling good. So I might as well leave it in there, right? All right. I think so do one shim. Then what's the orientation? Just like that. Loop. And then my other shim right there. And there we go. That is what we're looking for. All righty. And I put my shims in there so that I don't have to squeeze to get it. I want it. I don't like slop. So tighten this up just to the point where it catches it, right? So I'll like put it up like that, and then I'll unscrew till it drops. And now that's right where I like it. No slop. Got a little slop in my arm up here. That's up here in the arm. This is my newest Hyper 7, but it is about 1.5 years old. I've been running it just like this for about 1.5 years now. So she has got some age on her. All right. So I'm good there. I'll go ahead and throw my dog bone in there and there. Make sure that I have this set the same as on the other side, and I can see there's like a imprint of where it was. What the heck did I do with that bolt? There it is. Got that. Make sure it's the same as the other side. You know, nut on this side, bolt on this side. And that's that funky bolt that gave me hassle. Let me get rid of that. And here's a good bolt. Nut. Good nut. All right. This is a 2.5. And it's a lock nut, so you don't got to go crazy tight with that. All right. So at the stage we're at now, and I tell you what, this that's not too bad. It's not too bad. All right. So at this point, I got to shim this so that I don't have any slop on the nut. So these are the shims I took off. So I'm going to start with that and see how that is, if I need to add or remove a shim. So put on the shims that I took off of it. And this goes on a lot easier because I cleaned that axle up on my sanding sponge. All right, here's my pen. Well, I'll tell you what, I think that I had it shimmed perfectly. That is absolutely gorgeous. No slop, but free. No bind whatsoever. All right, so you know, I probably should lock nut these. Yeah, let me go ahead and lock. Did I say lock nut? Loctite. You should really put Loctite on these bolts that hold your pins in here. So let me go ahead and do that. Do it the right way. And then we will tackle that front end. And she should be good to go. So got my blue thread lock there. Just a dab will do ya. Go right on in there. Make sure my pin is even. Pin is nice and even. Good and tight. Check, make sure we got no bindage. Nope. Beautiful. No binding. And no slop. I dig it. All right, so my rear is all sorted and ready to go. All I got to do now is replace that bolt that holds my knuckle in place. Now, it comes this is how it comes. So I went digging through my parts here. How's the, oh, my bad. I got to go back to there. I had zoomed in so we could look at something. All right, so I was going through my parts here looking for the correct bolt for this, but there's a couple different sizes. It's very similar to that, but you want to make sure that you use the exact proper one. You don't want it too long or too short. So when I went to look for the replacement, I went ahead and just grabbed, this is a new cast knuckle. I grabbed it, pulled the correct nut with washer. What the heck? There it is. Off of the new one so that I could match it exactly, get the exact washer. So I got the exact proper one. I know it's the right size because I just pulled it out of a brand new one, right? So let me go ahead and throw that back in there, and I will tighten. That has factory Loctite on it. If you saw it, the white stuff on it. All right. So that is my proper nut with washer. Like I said, my buddy so happened to have something that worked. It's not a cap head with a washer. It's a button head. But being a button head, it works like a cap head with a washer. And I didn't compare the length. I kind of just, look at that. That was about as perfect as you can get. Line those two up. I didn't want to. You may think, why did I go dig out a new one to pull one of these out and check the length? Why didn't you just grab one from the other side? Because I don't want to disturb. It was that thing falling out. Like I said, it's been at least a year and a half I've been running this thing, and these knuckles have been in there. So it wasn't loose that whole time. It worked its way loose somehow. The other ones are still tight with the original Loctite that I put on them when I assembled it. So I don't want to disturb that. That still has a good solid bond. So I want to leave those. I don't want to take it off and put it back on. I'm rambling. All right. So I got the improper one out. I got the correct one here. Just a little, very little dab of that thread locker. Just a teeny dab. And this is a 3mm actually, which I really like. Bigger the better, I think, on fasteners for the most part. The smaller they are, the easier they strip. So I'm not going to go crazy torquing this thing, but I'm going to get it. I'm going to give it a good tighten. A good snug. All right. So I got to put a good snug on it, and it has the blue thread locker. So that is ready to go, sorted. All right. That was a little bit of routine maintenance. Those things happen. You run these vehicles, stuff happens. So you got to repair it. So I hope you enjoyed. I'm sure you probably didn't teach anybody anything, but we got to hang for a little bit. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you very, very much for watching. While I'm here, let me just take a quick peek around here. Like I said, I'm starting to realize lately exactly how old this thing is, how long I've been running it, and it should be due for a rebuild here before too long. Axle and dog bone on this side looks all right. The bearing feels good on that side. It feels good up there. I checked, went towards Titan. I didn't I turned it clockwise just to check and the rest of these and make sure that they were all snug, and they are good and snug. I re-snugged them. All right. Yeah, I mean, this buggy, for the most part, I know I just said last week that it's a tank; it never dies, and then it went out of commission. It's I tell you what, it didn't. It drove with the nut gone for who knows how long till I realized I saw the wheel flopping over. Um, and it went back in. It didn't ruin the knuckle. That probably would have ruined a cast knuckle to lose it, and it probably would have lost it because its threads were cashed. That's what generally happens with those cast knuckles, is the threads crap the bed on you. But no, thread's still good on those CNCs. Love those CNCs. This thing's looking pretty good. I love the Hyper 7. She's ready to go. If I do get to race this weekend, it looks like it's going to be rain. But if it ends up being dry, I would love to make it out there and get some footage of me actually doing a race in the Hyper 7. See you next time. Y'all have a great day. Take it easy.